Tyria's history isn't told, it's lived. In this Guild Wars journey, we'll follow the main story, uncover the real lore behind each mission, skipping the grind, keeping the meaning. You have found Lantern and Lore where old stories shine bright again. Settle in and let's uncover the legends together. First of all, let's pick our character. We are going warrior because nothing says MMO like a bog standard warrior. Let's give him a real He-Man vibe, and I truly do have the power. And our name is going to be a legendary Anton Dudley, because nothing says MMO like a bog standard random name. Let's relive the story.
The last day dawns on the kingdom of Ascalon. It arrives with no fanfare, no tolling of alarms. Those who will remember will speak fondly of the warm morning breeze. People carry on with their daily lives, unaware that in a short while, everything they have ever known will come to an end.
Scribe?
Yes, my lord.
These Charr are relentless, but we shall hold the wall at all costs.
Yes, my lord.
Take this message to Sir Titus. Go forth and recruit the strongest, the smartest. Bring to me the bravest in all of Ascalon. Find me the heroes who will lead our kingdom to glory.
As you command, my king.
So, we have learned King Adalburn, ruler of Ascalon City, thank you game for popping that up at the right moment, has talked about Titus. So, let's get to it. Anton Dudley, aren't you? Of course I am. Sir Titus was looking for us. We know he is recruiting the legends of the land, so let's get to it. Sir Titus, recruiter extraordinaire. So I've been looking for you everywhere, Dudley. I know. The king has ordered a new offensive against the Charr. This is the first time we really hear about the Charr outside the opening intro. This is your chance for glory and adventure, but you need to know more about your craft before going north of the wall. Okay, travel to the southwest gate. We'll take you to Lakeside County. I'll have a Van the warrior waiting for you. So this is really our training. So, training montage. And this will be our first step outside the city. And we get to see Ascalon, Lakeside County. This beautiful, stunning view. Right, Van the warrior. All right, Dudley. I was asked to see what you learn and what it means to be a warrior. You've heard the stories, no doubt. Warriors are impossible to kill. They are capable of incredible feats of endurance, and they are deadly in close combat. Listen to what I have to say, and you might just learn how to accomplish all these feats and more. I've got a little challenge in mind to prepare you. What it's like to be a warrior. Live through this and you'll be well on your way. A horde of scale have appeared down the river. Get down there, take care of them. And I mean all of them, report back. So this is the first time. So obviously we've heard about the Charr. This is the first time we hear about other threats in the land. Be it smaller than the Charr, threats indeed. There they are. For glory. For Ascalon. Hi Van, finally finished off them scale, did you? Well, it took you long enough, but I've seen worse. Someday, with the right training, you may make something of yourself. I'll start by giving you a couple of skills. I'm heading back to town, but I suspect Havers Dan will arrive shortly to advise you about what to do next. We wait for our mate. You're the warrior Sir Titus was telling me about, aren't you? Well, I imagine he's right as he walks away as I'm talking to him. Well, I imagine he's right that you got potential, but potential won't save you from the Charr firestorm. Experience will. I suggest you head southwards to Ashford and talk to Devona. She's bound to have a task or two for you. Okay, thank you for your advice. We do get a sense of these times being very relaxing. We see people walking through beautiful scenery, stunning scenery. We get the sense of our kingdom really has this looming Charr threat over it. Look at that. Look at that. Stunning. We've got to protect this at all costs. Alright, there's Devenant. Hello. I'm glad you've come here. I can't seem to shake the feeling that there's trouble on the horizon, and I'd be glad to have your help if and when it arrives. In the meantime, there are plenty of people here who need assistance with one thing or another. I've heard talk amongst the townsfolk of an unsettling rumour from Mira the Scribe. Instead of babbling to random strangers, he ought to send word to the authorities if he's come across something truly important, but I'm sure he's too engrossed in his books to think of anything practical like that. My duties in town keep me from looking into this matter, but if you could go into Ashford Abbey to the north and ask him about it, I'd appreciate it. I'll see what he has to say. And this is the first time we hear about Prince Rurik and Lady Athea. What a handsome couple Prince Rurik and Lady Athea make. Their wedding is going to be quite an event. I've heard that the train on Lady Athea's dress is going to be 20 feet long. This is the first time we can see that actually people are living their lives. They're happy. Relaxed. We have traders outside the walls. Beautiful. And people going from Ascalon City, because we can see this path that we take up here, we've got people going backwards and forwards. So it really is a free-flowing state at the moment. Guards everywhere, very secure. And we are in Ashford Abbey. There's Mira, the scribe. I leave the delving into dungeons for others. To my mind, uncovering the secrets of an ancient text is excitement enough. Right, unsettling rumours. This is what Devon has been saying. Devon has sent you, bless her. She knows I could use the help. I have an important message that must be delivered. Armand Saberlem? In Ascalon City, I received a vision from Duena. She warned me that something dire is developing amongst the Charr. The city must be alerted. I'll stay here and see if I can divine any more information. In the meantime, consult your map. Okay, and then fast travel, that's absolutely fine. So this is the first big warning sign. So a quick bit of information on Duena. She is the goddess of life and air. Duena was the first of the gods to step forth from the mists, as well as the one who brought humanity to the world. She sought to make the world a paradise and lead her people to peace for a time. So the fact we've got a relatively peaceful god warning us is signs for alarm. So, back to Ascalon. So, let's warn our men of what we've just heard. So, a message from Mira, is it? Let me see that. This is grave news indeed. I hope he's mistaken about this. Duena protect us if this information is accurate. If such a thing is even possible, then King Adalbern has ordered this offensive against the Charr not a moment too soon. We must not lose this fight, I tell you. We must not lose this fight. Okay, so King Adalbern is taking the threat seriously at the moment. He has ordered an offensive against the Charr, so hopefully that does then push them back, whatever this threat is. Sir Titus wants you to take on a second profession before you face the Charr. We'll go monk, as we've seen. Right, Brother Mahenlo, teach me your ways. Greetings, my child. Can I help you today, or are you here to offer your services to those in need? A monk's mission. One of the tasks my messengers have been given is collecting the rare elements in Ascalon for study here at the Abbey. My young friend, Paulus, thinks he has discovered such a treasure in one of the flooded areas of the catacombs, but he cannot reach it on his own. Paulus, you see, is a smiting monk and not very adept to healing magic, and the waters in that area of the catacombs are full of disease. I will grant you a simple healing spell. Meet Paulus inside the catacombs and he will show you where the trouble is. Return to me when Paulus has successfully retrieved the artifact. Okay. Let's go find Paulus. So, we are in the catacombs, and there is Paulus. Try and keep up. I'll try my best, my man. Lead the way. Oh, this is our first look at some undead, some resolute corpses. I did that with my mind. This is the poisonous water that is spilled into the catacombs. I'm glad Mahenlo sent you to help. We must hurry. I'll be honest, I don't know how much I helped, but I can be a motivational speaker if nothing else. Here we are you ready? Okay, so he's got the artifact. So I'm guessing he's not going to be able to fight, so we're going to have to protect him and heal him on the way out, which is fine. And there we go, Paulus is safe, mission complete. Let's go tell Mahenlo. Mahenlo, I have done it. You have done quite well for your first task. Paulus reports his findings are most promising, and I think you might have great promise as well to advance among monks. Nice. Once you make this commitment, you're not able to change your minds. Well, we will have a look at the other ones. We're in no reason to rush at the minute. We are going back into the catacombs because I did see there is a necromancer here. While that's not the perfect battle attire, Necromancer Mon. Ah, an adventurous one. What brings you to the dark day? Rites of remembrance? The dead are restless. Buried here are many brave warriors who sacrificed their lives defending Ascalon from foreign guilds, from the south and the bestial Charr to the north. They wonder if it is not too much that their sacrifices be remembered and honoured. Someone must place candles on the 4 stands commemorating their actions, so they will know we have not forgotten them. As you wish. The other one, a necromancer's novice. Not everyone can be a necromancer. For example, one of the latest students went into the catacombs to summon a dark entity. Since he hasn't come back, I can only surmise his creation probably ate him. Brilliant. If you will agree to destroy the nightmare he summoned, I will show you where he went and give you a spell to help, but I warn you, you'll have to be clever to get past the fire traps in that part of the tombs. Of course, if you fail, I should use your corpse as fodder for the next more worthy student. Brilliant. Try and keep up. Frenzy. Hitting stuff with a hammer is very satisfying. These undead are no joke. It's very ominous looking. Oh, these are the fire traps that she warned us about. I wonder if that's her last apprentice that came down. She seems to be walking. No, she's stopped. Well, it seems like she has sent me to be the sacrificial lamb. But I need to animate that. Can't die here, we've got to protect Ascalon. That's level 4. That looks like a beastie boy. Come on, otherwise that woman will turn us into a bone horror. Ugh. Lives victorious! Again, the same image that we've seen before. And the imagery that we see in the catacombs is the second god that we learn about, Gremph. Gremph is the god of death and ice. He's the patron god of assassins, water elementalists, necromancers, and ritualists. He was elevated to power after seizing control of the underworld and defeating Doom, the previous god of death. Gremph is usually depicted as having the body of a man but the skull of a beast, and with the souls of his followers clamouring at his feet for his attention. Yeah, didn't want to help. Most impressive, you dispatched that nightmare rather quickly. You show some real talent for the work. Right, and then we have the other quest. We've got to respect our fallen comrades. Ghostly figures. There's one of the restless ghosts or restless spirits we saw before. Each of these totems have images on as well. Interesting. Oh, and the ghost is actually helping us. We must truly remember them. Even when fallen. Protecting. Okay, this is the first candle. Second candle. Bad one. Number 4. Alright, Necromancer Mon. I am all done. Appeasing the spirits wasn't so difficult after all, was it? Learning to understand the dead is the first step in understanding the art of the Necromancer. Very nice. Cool. And before we leave Ashford Abbey, we would be remiss if we didn't actually acknowledge the statue of Dwayna. We go over to the statue, and when the world rang with the clanging of swords and did fire fall from the skies, Dwayna, goddess of life and air, heard the wailings and pleas of the weak. And when the rumblings of war did not cease, came her charge, Doric, who did prostrate himself at her feet, and cast she now a glaze upon the war-torn lands and wasted flesh of the fallen, and with tears upon her cheek did lay her gentle hands upon the prostrate man. And saint she unto to him, and all her charges, lay down thy weapons, and as I have done unto thee, so ye must do for your brethren. Offer protection to the weak, give solace and shelter to those who need it. Be ye a salve to the wounded. For I am your goddess, and I will give blessings to all those who follow these teaching. And these are scriptures from Dwayna 1:15 BE. Alright, being all done here for the while, let's get back on the road. Alright, back in the beautiful city of Ascalon. Let's see what's around. Right, the town crier. Grim news from Devona in Ashford. A clan of Grawl have swept north from the woods and into Lakeside County. If they are not stopped, the village will surely be destroyed. Someone must fight these creatures and protect the people of Ashford. Coordinate your efforts with Devona. Okay. Another threat that's now been introduced from Scale to Grawl. Right, here is Devona, so let's go support her. Trouble in the woods. The Grawl have been mustering south of the bridge. Let's see if we can turn back their attack. Follow me. Which is a bit too quick. Devona, wait for me! What is that Charr doing south of the wall? Okay, the first time we physically sent a Charr. That Lord Doomtooth, who has run away. Oh, we are getting hit hard. Our first close-up look at the Grawl. I think the village is safe for now. The Grawl are not very intelligent, but even they understand a show of force. What really troubles me is the presence of that Charr Ranger. Could he be inciting the Grawl to attack for some reason? I will warn Rurik of this threat. Thank you for your aid. Okay, thank you very much. Right, we have two more things we can pick up here from Devona. Let's read her lore. Courage is the true hallmark of an Ascalonian. That's what I believe. My father died defending the Great Wall, and if I have the chance, I'll do the same. Is there something you want to talk about? Tithe for Ashford Abbey. You've shown yourself to be courageous and trustworthy. I could use your help. With so many bandits and troublemakers around these days, Brother Mahenlo has asked for my help in collecting the tithe for Ashford Abbey. Duke Barradin is especially generous to the church, and I suspect bandits will attempt to intercept his donation. Can you get the Barradin's tithe from his man Grasden and deliver it to me? Grasden will be in the Green Hills County north of there. I can do that, that's absolutely fine. So interesting, this is the first time we hear about Duke Barradin and how generous he is. But also bandits. Right, opposition to the king. This is the first bit of lore that we're going to see that explains that King Adalbern was not born of royalty, and what them pesky royalists thought about her. Devona says, it's sad these royalist fools oppose King Adalbern, because he was not born into nobility. They forget it was Adalbern who saved us from the Guild Wars, and the old king, Greneth be just, who nearly brought Ascalon to ruin. The royalists hope to depose Adalbern and replace Duke Barradin on the throne, but no one dares implicate the Duke in their actions. I'd like you to go into Green Hills County and search for signs of support for the royalists. Head north until you find a road to Green Hill County and talk to at least 3 people there. Sound them out to see if they have royalist sentiments. One warning though, do not talk to War Master Grast. The slightest mention of disloyalty to Adalbern, he's likely to crush your skull. Interesting. I'm curious to see how this develops and if we can get any information out of Duke Barradin himself as well. Interesting. Ascalon stands proud, but cracks are already forming. The Charr gather beyond the wall, the undead stir below, and the kingdom tears itself apart within. Devona fights to hold the line while Duena's vision warns of darkness rising among the Charr. Even the throne trembles as possible nobles plot to replace the king. Old loyalties are fraying, new dangers rise from every direction. If the gods truly watch over Ascalon, how long can their light hold back the dark? Will Adalbern's rule unite the kingdom, or will pride and politics tear it apart before the Charr even strike? And what role will we play when the fires begin to fall? Our lantern fades for now, but Ascalon's story is only just beginning. Welcome back to Ascalon, where danger is never far and the lessons of pre-searing are only just beginning. Last time we trained hard, met Devona, and saw the first stirrings of trouble. Charr, Gruul, Scale, and bandits, all lurking in the shadows. Merrick the scribe received a chilling vision from Duena, warning that the Charr are up to something dangerous. And yes, the catacombs were every bit as spooky as the rumours suggested. But more importantly, we met our first Charr encounter, which was very curious. King Adalbern is holding the kingdom together, but with nobles potentially plotting, and the Charr at the gates, it's going to take more than just training to keep Ascalon safe. Grab your sword, steady your spells, and let's see if we can survive the next step in Tyria's story. You found Lantern and Lore, where old stories shine bright again. Settle in and let's uncover the legends together. Right, let's kick this off with a little bit of selling to the trader and get rid of our starter hammer because we're moving up in the world. Right, from Ascalon we are heading over to Green Hills County. So we have to remember, we are doing opposition to the king. What Devona said was, it's sad, these royalist fools opposed King Adalbern because he was not born into nobility. They forgot that it was Adalbern who saved us from the Guild Wars, and the old King Remph just be, who nearly brought Ascalon to ruin. So we are potentially looking to see if there's signs of support for the royalists against the king. Lots of bandits in these parts. Okay, on our way we have War Master Gast. Challenge perhaps. Do you need me to strengthen your arm or remove your enemies? Gruul invasion. I should warn you that there's trouble on the road. A couple of Gruul invaders have camped out not far from here and have been harassing travellers. If you'd like, I can teach you a thing or two to help drive them off. I'll even lend you a sword if you need one. These creatures must be taught a lesson. Farah? Hello. Opposition to the king. You must be joking. Not since King Doric himself has Ascalon had a finer king than Adalbern. The only good royalist is a dead royalist, I say. Excuse me, my mistake. Okay, so the first person is utterly denying it. It'll be interesting if nobles do have any support, or if this is unfounded. Grasdan the Protector. Let's do opposition to the king. From what I have seen, King Adalbern is a man of great compassion. There will always be those malcontents who seek to blame every hardship, and there are some Gruuls approaching, every hardship in life on the current monarch. Many of the royalists are merely misguided. In time they will realise the error of their ways. He is implying that there are royalists against him though. Kasha, opposition to the king. Maybe you don't remember how Ascalon was before Adalbern. The crown peddled influence to guilds and the slightest show of coin. Who would wish for a thing like that to return? Not I, long live the king. Interesting. Right, back to Grasdan. Tie for Ashford Abbey. You are here to collect Barradin's tide. You look like you could use a little assistance on the return trip. I'm certain that Duena will be watching over you should you encounter any bandits on your way back. So we get the tithe. Right, we continue down the road. Hi Devona, we meet again. Right, let's talk about opposition to the king. So the Duke's people are loyal to Adalbern after all. I'm pleased to hear that. And then we deliver the tithe. Thank you for delivering the tithe. I trust you didn't run into any trouble you couldn't handle. You can be sure I will pass word of your bravery on to Sir Titus. Lovely. Anthony over here has a quest. These worms will be the death of me. They've driven me off my farm. Doesn't matter how many I kill. As long as there's a queen worm, they'll be back the next day. Here's what I'm thinking. Worms love devourer eggs, right? If you can get a devourer egg from Hayden Hatform for me, I'll use it to lure the queen into the open that you can squash her like the bug she is. I can handle a few worms. Right, we cross over the bridge here. Last time we came across here, if we remember, was the first sighting of the Charr, which was seemingly trying to egg the Gruul on. What is that Charr doing south of the wall? Okay, the first time we physically seen a Charr. So it'll be interesting if we see any remnants of that or anything else like that. A red iris flower. Pick it up. Duke Gabbard. You there, you look like a sturdy warrior. I've tasked my man Fadden here with retrieving devourer eggs for me from the cave over yonder. However, he appears unmanned by the devourers, afraid of being eaten or some rot like that. I need a brave soul to keep the devourers away from Fadden while he does the job for me, which he has been paid. What do you say to that? I'll protect him. Right, let's go. Let's go, Matt. You can't be that scared, surely. Oh, he's coming now. One squashed. Another squashed. Squashed. Oh, there's the devourer egg. You lack the necessary finesse to remove the delicate eggs from their nest. Fair. I was never described as finesseful as a kid. This would only take a moment. Wait for me, what? Is there going to be like a massive one? Like, got it, let's keep moving. Hidden stash. I'll be honest, not very hidden. Another hidden stash. Squashed. Squashed. Go on, Fadden. Got it, let's keep moving. Squash. Squashed. 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 Look, there's an egg. This will only take a moment. Wait for me, will you? I mean, man, I'm doing the heavy lifting. Come on. Got it, let's keep moving. That didn't take you long. I didn't even see you bend down. Did you really do it, Fadden? Oh, let's get back to the Duke. Okay, I'm going to squash some more devourers. Squash. Squash. Right, Duke, I did the hard work for you, my man. Well done. I'll give you a couple of eggs for your trouble. I'm not usually so generous, but I happen to be in a jovial mood at the moment. To Pitney. Pitney, a man that looked very similar to you, however you've got a hat, help me get some eggs. I'm not much for the city. Nope, Ashford is more my speed. Say what seems to be on your mind. So the worm problem. All right, I'll try and lure the queen into the open. You do the killing. It's what I do, my man. It's what I do. This is the bane of my life, NPCs that don't run the same speed as you. Oh, cheeky wolf. Washed. Oh. Pitney, I'm here. Sorry, I got caught up with a wolf. I was protecting you, I promise. A baked husk. Pitney, I did it. Thank you so much. Those worms won't be a problem now. Oh, he has got something else for us. I'm at a loss. First those worms, and now someone's stolen my prize mower bird. To make matters worse, the tracks seem to indicate that whoever took her led her off to the catacombs. I don't have to tell you how dangerous it is down there. But wait, you're a strong warrior. Would you be willing to find my poor bird and bring her back? I'll find your bird. I'm going to buy a salvage kit because we're not really playing an MMO or living in the world if we're not actually salvaging stuff. Thank you very much. Okay, my salvage kit is already gone. Have I used this correctly? But we got some salvage stuff now. So we got some chitin fragments. We've got iron ingots. We've got wood plank, tanned hide square. I'm sure they're all very much needed. And I definitely did that correct. All right, back in the catacombs of death. Okay, I think we're definitely going the wrong way. All right, these skeletons are starting to be a little bit tougher. We need to practice if we're going to get ready for the Charr threat. Oh, this is a ominous looking area. Prize mower that we're here to find. Oh, a crypt fiend. Interesting. I ain't scared of no ghosts. Oops, the prize mower bird. Oh, more. And loads of statues. Very interesting. Pitney, I got bad news, my friend. Bad news. My precious bird is dead and part of some sort of ritual, you say. Just my luck. Well, at least nothing worse can happen to me today. In any case, thank you for your trouble. Got a nice little long sword. Oh, now we look like a warrior. Look at us. And I have seen them around, and there's a number of collectors that if we collect items will give us armor pieces. So we're going to have to start doing that as we go around. So I'm searching for free baked husks. I can offer you one of the following items in exchange. Can you help me? And we get some armor. Nice. To the worms. Can't say you're squashed anymore. I don't know what to say. Salad. One baked husk. Another baked husk. And the third baked husk. Just call me the Worm Slayer. Don't, because that's a weird nickname. And hello, Jacobs. I will have my gauntlets. Thank you very much. Starting to look more like a Superman warrior now. Look at that chin. Chiseled. Back in Ascalon with the hustle and bustle. Namar. Alas, I am behind on my rent, and my landlord, Galsan, has run out of patience with me. I fear I will be put out of home. I'll understand if you'd rather not help a Crichton. Okay, interesting. First Crichton we have run into. Our nations were at war a long time, but I'm not your enemy, and I could really use some assistance. My friend Miller Upton lives to the southwest. I know he'll help me if I can get a message to him. If you're going that way, could you tell him of my plight? Certainly, how could I refuse? So, what we do know is there are several wars between the human kingdoms of Ascalon and Kryta, but the most significant was the Charr invasion, which began in 1070 AE, ending the last of the Guild Wars. Before the invasion, Ascalon and Kryta were rivals in the Guild Wars for centuries, with Ascalon emerging as the victor in the second of these wars around 1020 AE. Which would then understand why he thinks we wouldn't help him. But we are warrior extraordinaire Anton Dudley, who helps everyone. Miller Upton. All day long we turn the stone and grind the wheat. Just turn the stone and grind the wheat. Just once I'd like there to be a little excitement in my life. So what do you want, poor tenant? I'm sorry, I really can't worry about helping Nama until I get rid of these damnable bees. Think you can give me a hand? Take one of those honeycombs lying on the ground and use it to lure the bees across the bridge. If you lure those 3 swarms of bees away, I'll be able to think straight again. Okay, sounds easy. 1, 2, where's the third one? Oh, there's the third one on me. The bees don't want to follow me. Hardest quest so far. Miller, I have done it. Sorry about that. I was trying to make a dough infused with honey, but all it did was attract bees. Not to worry about Namir, though. I'll see to it. Glelsan gets off his back. No doubt Glelsan's trying to take advantage of Namir because he's not from Ascalon. Once he knows there's a citizen willing to stand up for him, he'll back off. Nice. That's a good deed for the day. So, while we're still around, or just outside Ashford Alley in the plains, Alison the Tanner's got something for us. Little Fom has ordered a bearskin cloak, but I don't have a good bear pelt from which to make it. If you can find me a pelt, Little Fom will make it worth your while. Southwest of Ashford is a place called Wizard's Folly. I understand bear hunting is good down there. What do you say? Sounds like a challenge, but I think I can handle it. And our first look at the Wizard's Folly area. All the way down here, the farthest we've travelled. I think every area of this game just reminds me how like beautiful pre-searing is. Very pretty area. I see bear. Winnie the Pooh down. And still no bear pelt. Another bear down. Another bear down. And another. And another. Hidden stash. Give me the loot. And we find another collector hidden up in the mountains. Sadly, it's for the same item we've already got. Bandits trying to jump on me as I'm bear hunting. Very rude if you ask me. First die. Oh, first looking at Ascalonian Guard in action. Looks like it's going to rain. Wait, there's not a cloud in the sky! Oh, not a grey cloud in the sky. Yay! Bear pelt achieved. Bandits trying to jump on me as I'm bear hunting. Very rude if you ask me. First die. Still no. Oh, first looking at Ascalonian Guard in action. Looks like it's going to rain. Wait, there's not a cloud in the sky! Oh, not a grey cloud in the sky. Yay! Bear pelt achieved. It looks like the Ascalonian Guard over here is just protecting this little farm. There's a little town down here. Lots of Ascalonian folk. Little fishing village. While we're here in this village, we will sell our wares. Alison the Tanner, I have returned. Hello there, my name is Alison. Pleased to meet you. What's on your mind? Little forms, big cloak. Don't worry, I won't be doing that voice anymore. Oh, that's a lovely pelt. Wait here, please. Alright, here's Little Form's cloak. Can you take it to him? Another collector. If we can get some worn belts, we can get some belt pouches, which gives us more room, which would actually be very, very handy. To the Barradin estate. Our first look. And the last time the Barradin estate came up was when we were looking into if the royals supported Lord Barradin over King Adalbern. Our first worn belt. Let's dispatch these bandits. Oh, and a chest. A beautiful pendant. Oh, and that's our 5th worn belt, so when we come back we can get our pouch. Very, very nice. Another hidden stash. Look at this area just outside Ascalon. Statue of Lisa. And it was what a stranger came to the village of Wen, seeking shelter and employment. Though young in years, her body was stooped and twisted, her flesh eaten by disease. Ye have the mark of the plague upon ye, said the citizen Nade Galric. Leaveth this place, else you sicken our people. I've lost my family and my home, cried the desperate woman, have you no heart? Yet each person in turn did turn her away. Then from the crowd came a young woman, Sarah. She looked upon the woman with pity. If you need help, said Sarah, I will give it. And did Sarah approach the gnarled, bent woman and give her a helping hand. Then the sickened woman pulled from her body the robes of plague, revealing herself to be the goddess Lissa. The people of Ren fell to their knees, begging Lissa's mercy, but lifting Sarah gently, safe she. True beauty is measured not by appearance, by the actions and deeds. Many have eyes, but few have seen. Of all here you saw the beauty behind the illusion, and you alone shall be blessed with my gifts. Scriptures of Lissa, 45 BE. So what we do know is Lissa is the twinned goddess of beauty and illusion, individually known as Lys and Leah. She is the patron goddess of mesmers and assassins, and as her scripture says, she spent time among the humans, veiled and hidden, in the village of Wen. In most of the world, Lissa is portrayed in the same way as twin figures of exquisite beauty intertwined in an eternal dance. Interestingly enough, when the world has favour of the gods, a golden light appears around the base of the statues of Lissa. And we can now see the Barradin estate west of the Green Hills County. However, on the way to hand little Tom's big cloak, we have the quest The Gruul Invasion, given to us by War Master Grass, which is look to eliminate Gruul invaders along the road. So, we will be doing that next time. And that's where we end today's journey. We spoke with War Master Grat about the Gruul troubling travellers, a warning of the threats that linger inside our walls, but our path led us elsewhere. Instead, we ranged through the wilds, hunting bear after bear in Ascalon's rugged countryside. Along the way, we heard people speak openly. There is no true movement to replace King Adalbern. To them, he is still a cherished ruler, compassionate, steady, and deeply respected. Their confidence in him paints a very different Ascalon than the one we know it will become. We also meet our first Crichton and glimpse the long, uneasy history between Crichton and Ascalon. Polite words masking old wounds. Another chapter explored, another piece of Ascalon's past uncovered. Our lantern fades for now, but the stories never end. Subscribe, and I'll see you next time when the next flame is lit. Before we step further into Ascalon's past, let's recall where our path last left us. We spoke to War Master Gast about the rising Gruul threat, a reminder that danger stirs even in these golden days, but our trail carried us elsewhere. Instead, we roamed the wilds, culling the bears that stalked the countryside. In the heart of Ascalon's politics, we learned something unexpected. There is no real effort to replace King Adalbern. The loyalty that King Adalbern gets paints a brighter kingdom than the one history will eventually record. And for the first time we met a Crichton, and felt the quiet tension beneath those polite words, echoes of a long and troubled past between Crichton and Ascalon. Those discoveries brought us here, to the next turn in the road, another lantern lit, another fragment of Ascalon waiting to be uncovered. Let's continue the story. Okay, we are back in Green Hills County for War Master Gask's quest that we got quite a while ago. The Gruul Invasion. Not afraid of a full Gruul, are you? Just head up the road and use the sword skills I showed you, eliminate the Gruul invaders and report back to me. Easy peasy. Gruul scum. Fear the Dudley. Oh. I have a healer. Smash! Cut down. Nice. If there's anything to tell from the Charr, our training is going well. We are getting ready for the Charr, indeed. Cutting down the competition. Another bites the dust. I feel like Anton Dudley is very much a catchphrase man. Like when he slays stuff, he has to say something. I took a little off the top. War Master Gast. I have completed the task. Oh, that's a relief. The only good Gruul's a dead Gruul, I say. That's my posh person laugh. The Barradin State is just down there, and we do have the quest to hand back Little Fom's cape. Is it Little Fom? Little Fom's cloak. So we'll go hand that in. Gruul plague these lands. Lucky Anton's here. See, when we come to areas like this, we can see how beautiful Ascalon is. It's like a vineyard. So cool. Talking about beautiful places, we arrive at the Barradin Estate. And my boy, you can tell we're going into nobility land. Lucky for us, the gates are open and it is most welcoming. The Barradin Estate. Little Fom. Oh, my bearskin cloak at last! 'Tis lovely, isn't it? You took this pelt, did you? I'd have slain the beast my own self, but I tend to be a bit heavy-handed, so I do. Each time I kill a bear, I cleave it so mightily that the pelt is ruined. ha! Lovely. Little fun, what else you got for us? No trader in the Barradin estate? Oh, yes there is. Let's sell some stuff. When we come to the merchant, I have got enough money. I am buying salvage kits. And this is what the inventories are looking like. So we've got lots of crafting supplies. We still got the beautiful pendant from last time out that we don't know what's for, which is interesting. And I've been collecting these red Irish flowers because, you know, Dudley has a feminine side. And it's just not a bad thing, you know, embracing that every now and then. Nice. Little Thom, what else you got for me? They call me Little Thom? Yeah, they do. I'm the axe trainer in these parts. Okay. Not to brag, but I'm the best there is, the fastest too. What would you like to talk about today? The vineyard problem, which we saw on the way in. Beautiful vineyard, by the way. There's trouble in Duke's vineyard, so we know it is Duke Barradin's vineyard. Interesting. Large aioli seeds, nasty things running amok. Take care of it, will ya? I'd be grateful and the Duke would as well. I'll warrant it. No problem. Okay, let's talk about the Duke, because we did hear about the Duke before, and potentially people supporting his claim to the Kingdom of Ascalon. Hello, Duke. Greetings, youngster. I am Duke Barradin. I train young warriors in the art of hammer mastery. There is nothing that drives a point home like a hammer's mighty blow, don't you agree? The true king. I recently received word from Devona that a Charr ranger has been sighted south of the wall. Bom and I begin scouring the countryside for this creature. In the meantime, so that was the Charr ranger that we saw very early with Devona. That was enticing the Gruul to attack as well. So him and Thom will begin scouring the countryside for that creature. Gotcha. In the meantime, I need someone to go into the Regent Valley to Fort Radnick and deliver a message warning Lord Darrenham. He must begin his own search for this Charr fiend. I am honoured to be entrusted. And then Warrior's Challenge. An Etty called Agnar the Foot has been causing trouble in my vineyard. I could send my guards to deal with him, but if you can defeat him in one-on-one combat, I think it will send a strong message to the giants that I am not to be toyed with. The trick with a hill giant is to watch for his rage skill and interrupt it. I can give you the hammer bash skill to knock him down when he tries it, and even loan you one of my hammers if you need it. But it will be up to you to time it right and defeat him. I'm not afraid. Interesting. So 2 problems in the vineyard. Let's go sort it out. We did kindly get given a battle axe of fortitude. So we will equip that to slay the Aliolia seeds. That's how you say it. Don't worry about it. First look at our axe. Oh, I like the twirly whirly. I'm not going to lie. Well, for victory. You definitely do get a different sort of vibe from the Barradin estate and everything around it. Oh, here they are. Lots and lots of seeds. Okay. Let's do this. Oh, that twirly whirly here is lovely. Easy work for Dudley. Easy work. And again, Dudley talks about himself in the third person, so... Right, now with them dealt with, let's find this Yeti. There he is. Come on, Dudley. Roll up your sleeves, even though you got none. Let's do this, big boy. And we gotta watch out for his rage thing if it comes up. Here we go. Hammer bash! Come on, Dudley. Oh, and with a sweep of the legs. Yeti down. Yeti down. I love the idea that the farmers are watching Dudley shout that to himself. Let's go get our rewards, party people. The butterflies are out today. I love the sense of calm in Ascalon. Little Thom, I thank you kindly for getting rid of them Aloli seeds. That's a load off my mind. Nice. Duke Barradin. You defeated Agnar then. Well, well, not bad for a beginner. You can keep the hammer for certain, and I expect I won't hear much about Agnar anymore around here. I do, however, expect to hear much more about you. It is a tough world out there for warriors to conquer. Right, Duke Barradin, the true king. The road to Fort Radnik is not easy, especially with royalists thick as they are in the woods. But road signs should get you there. Follow the roads from Lakeside County into Regent Valley. You'll find Fort Radnik at the far end of the valley. So, when we do open the map, we can see Fort Radnik is far over to the eastern side of Ascalon. Back in beautiful Ascalon. Ascalon City. Found Sandre Elkia. I'm sorry to bother you, but I've heard some impressive things about you. Oh, you're making me blush! And I think only someone with your skill and bravery can help me with my problem. I think my brother, Orin, has fallen in with the royalists. He's not wicked, just reckless and impulsive. When Sir Titus expelled him from the academy, he became embittered towards the army. But I don't think he realizes how serious this is. I don't want him to throw his life away for foolish pride. Do you think you could find him and tell him what I said? Perhaps convince him to come home. I don't know exactly where he is, but I imagine Relina Stormbringer in Foible's Fair might. Orin was always trying to impress her. He might have told her something. Okay, interesting. I'll try and bring your brother home. The Wayward Wizard. Foible's Fair all the way over here, just outside the Wizard's Folly. Okay, so we're starting to branch out now. Upon the look of the stairs, Prince Rurik. Let's go chat. Prince Rurik in all his glory, your majesty. Well met, young warrior. It's a glorious day to be alive, is it not? I know some might think of these as dark times, with the Charr threatening us from the north, but Ascalon is the greatest nation in fair Tyria. We shall never fall before the Charr, never! Interesting, so we got two here. Charr in the Catacombs. The Charr agent that you and Devonar witnessed leading the Gruul worries me greatly. I've questioned the guards and many of the townsfolk, but none have seen him. I suspect he was using the catacombs to move through the countryside unseen. My men are all busy safeguarding the wall. I can spare none of them. If you are willing, I'd like you to go into the catacombs and see if you can find any evidence as to where the Charr is hiding. Perhaps Brother Mehenlo at the Abbey has seen something. Okay, I'll look for the evidence. Very interesting. And we've also got Charr at the gate. A group of Charr have broken through the gates. They must be stopped at all costs. Meet me at the gates just outside town in Lakeside. What say you? Will you help me drive these Charr from Fair Ascalon? Oh! Yeah, I'm with you. Well, that's very pressing. My prince. I will answer the call. To the gate, follow me. So we're with Prince Rurik, an Academy monk, and an Ascalon guard. Let's go. We are fielding our axe for this mission. So I'm very curious about this because Charr breaking through the gates is very interesting. And there they are, our first sighting of Charr. Let's go. Prince Rurik, my prince! Help me! Oh, the Charr are worthy adversaries. That's the last of them. Whew. They were tough. We held our own. We did well. That should teach them to fear the might of Ascalon. You fought well. I see great deeds in your future, young Anton Dudley. Thank you, my prince. Anything for the kingdom of Ascalon. Okay, we arrive in Ashford Abbey. Brother Mehenlo. Greetings, my child. Can I help you today? Or are you here to offer your services? Charr in the Catacombs. A Charr ranger south of the wall. Rurik is right to be worried. I have seen nothing. Perhaps Mistress Mahane? But perhaps Mistress Munn can offer you some assistance. She is more familiar with the catacombs than I. Necromancer Munn? Ah, an adventurous one. What brings you to the dark today? Charr in the catacombs. Rurik is wise to suspect the Charr of moving through the catacombs. They are fraught with much danger, but if you were familiar with them, they could lead you to almost any region in Ascalon. Seek out my associate, Oberon the Revealed. He makes his home deep in the catacombs and will know if any Charr have ventured there. Back in the catacombs. Spin for victory. Okay, axe is cool. I mean, it wouldn't be Anton if we didn't get lost in the catacombs a couple of times. We delve deeper into the catacombs. Totally not lost. Skeletons are ever present. We delve deeper. It's the furthest we've ever gone in the catacombs. Oh, it's getting tough, these fights. 12 for victory. Blade! Oh, this is getting tough. Nice. These foul beasts! I feel like we're going for an army of undead here. We are closing in. Feels like a gauntlet. Jeez. Dudley has his work cut out for him. I have got an identification kit, so as Dudley's been going through here, I've been picking up and identifying everything. Sadly, not a salvage kit. Back to slay him. What's that? A worthy foe, you say? Anton is ready. For victory! On. Come on! Okay, I'm still lost. Oh, let's try door number 2. Oberon! Let me slay these fools, then we will talk. Just as well, I don't need the help. Slashed. Slashed. Oberon! Greetings, I am called Oberon. Curses are my speciality. What can I do for you, young one? Charr in the catacombs. You come here seeking Charr, you were wise to seek out Oberon. For no creature, be they living or dead, moves through here without my knowledge. This Charr that you seek comes often to the underground, but he does not make his lair here. The spirits of this place would not tolerate him should he seek to take up residence. If you require proof of his presence, take this, a token he left behind during one of his encounters with one of the Desidans of this place. Now then, leave me to my studies, return to the world of light. Back in beautiful Ascalon City, baby! The catacomb darkness didn't suit us anyway. Prince Rurik! Rurik, I have news! This is proof enough. You have served Ascalon well this day. I will mobilize the troops and search for this beast. A look at our inventory and gold. Anton Dudley moving up in the world, baby. Moving up in the world. Just heading outside Ashford Abbey, I did remember this collector has belt pouches, which is probably must needed now. We've got salvage kits, identification kits, lots of crafting stuff. So we need to get 5 worn belts. I'm aware that we had them before. I think we sold them or crafted them. I just totally forgot. So let's go get some belt pouches. A beautiful feather. 1 worn belt. Another worn belt. Another worn belt. Another worn belt. A chest. A beautiful pendant. Last worn belt. Right, back to the collector. Let's get our belt pouch. Our first belt pouch. Very nice. The axe is really nice to like farm these bandits. Just outside Ascalon City in Lakeside County, I spoke to Havasdan. He told us to go talk to War Master Gas to continue our warrior training. So that is what we will do. War Master Gas will be by the statue of Balthazar in Green Hills County. Just follow the road northwest from town and the signs will direct you to Green Hills County. War Master Gas, it's been a while. Well, you passed the first warrior's test, but that's not exactly a great measure of your skills, is it? I'll be teaching you a few more advanced techniques, and then you might want to go and see if you can find trainers who can teach you other skills. Nice. And we didn't see it last time out, but next to War Master Gask is the statue of Balthazar in all its glory. For weeks did the battle rage on, and those who had taken up the mantle of war grew weary and their courage began to falter. Then did Balthazar, god of war and fire, appear to the soldiers, carrying with him a grand sword that did glow with such brilliance it blinded anyone that looked upon it. When he spoke, his voice like thunder, and it shook the ground with force. Then saith he, lift up thy weapons, for you are my soldiers, and must you be steadfast, strong, and brave of heart. They who neither hesitate nor stumble shall be rewarded. Then shall you have glory. Then shall your deeds be remembered for eternity. And then did release from his sword 100,000 flames, which encircled the soldiers, for this was the fire of courage, and forthwith did they follow the god into battle, without fear or hesitation. Thus the enemy was struck down. Scriptures of Balthazar 48 BE. What we do know about Balthazar is he is the god of war, fire and challenge. He is the patron god of warriors, fire elementalists, protection and smiting monks. He is linked to the season of the Phoenix in the Elonian calendar. Depictions of Balthazar usually show him holding a great sword with his battle hounds at his feet. When the world has the favour of the gods, statues of Balthazar light up with flames burning along the base and his eyes burn brightly. We'd bow to the statue of Balthazar. So, we went to the statue of Balthazar, and on the way back from our travels to go back to Ascalon City, where we met the Charr that broke through the gate guard Torin. I have a personal favour to ask of you. A good friend of mine has gone missing north of the wall. He's a ranger by the name of Ben Wolfson. He was on a scouting mission and was separated from his outfit when they came under attack from a Charr patrol near Paiken Square. Ben's a survivor. I feel certain he's alive. And I'd go after him if I could, but I have my orders to remain here. I cannot even leave my post long enough to open the gate for you. To open it and pass through, you'll need a companion to pull the lever above the gate while you go through. I know it's a lot to ask, but if you could go north and look for him, I'd be in your debt. Okay. I'll find him if I can. Remember, you'll need a companion to help you get through the gate. You had best head back to the city and find some help. Okay. And then just outside Ascalon City, where the statue of Lisa is, Lady Athea. Hail and hello. How can this humble mesmer help you? A mesmer's burden. At the watering hole southwest of here, you will find a rogue bull, terrible creature, a menace to everyone coming to visit our humble theatre. Here are some mesmer spells to assist you. If you'd dispatch this creature for me, I'd be most grateful. I'd be happy to help. Since you are not a mesmer already, when I teach you these mesmer skills, you will lose the necromancer skills that you have. Yeah, that's fine. And there is the ravenous bull. I will make short work of this. Defeated. Lady Afia, I have done it. Back already? Excellent. I can't thank you enough for taking care of that dangerous ball. So we haven't decided what we want our second profession to be. I think we need to make that decision before we go north of the wall into Charr lands, as what we've seen from the Charr so far is they are dangerous beasts. Prince Rurik out in the wilds. Lovely, isn't she? As lovely as the day is long, you're a lucky man, your highness. I am. And what of the blessed event have you set a date? What is it, my prince? It's Alfina's birthday tomorrow, and I haven't a gift for her. I've searched the shops, the treasure room. I need something utterly unique and breathtaking like Alfina. Don't give it another thought, your highness. Leave it to me. Captain Osric. You've served me well in trying times, Osric, and for that you have my respect. If you can do this for me, you'll have my undying gratitude as well. Okay, Captain Osric. I have a very important mission for you, Anton Dudley. My name's getting around. Look at that going. The prince's love, Alfina, will be celebrating her birthday tomorrow. The prince has charged me with finding the perfect gift. One that is as unique and beautiful as Alfina herself. What do you say? Can you help me? I think I can handle that. I wonder... Because what we do have is a beautiful pendant. I wonder... That's from the chest. We got that near the rogue's den. The chest. The beautiful pendant. Hello, what's on your mind? A gift for Alfina. So we can either give a beautiful feather or a beautiful pendant. Have you found a perfect gift yet? Remember, like Alfina, it must be beautiful. So let's give the beautiful pendant. This is a magnificent piece of jewellery. However, I believe we see something a little less worn to present to our lady. Please keep looking. Let's try a beautiful feather. This is a magnificent feather. One could probably fashion an exquisite writing quill from it. But I believe we need something a little bit more Regent for our lady. Please keep looking. Okay, interesting, interesting. So, okay, we'll keep looking. And that closes another chapter of our journey through pre-searing Ascalon. Today we answered Warghast's call at last, driving the gruel from the roads and restoring a measure of safety to Ascalon's travellers. From there our path led us to the Barradin estate, where nobility and old Ascalonian traditions stand proudly on display. On Duke Barradin's wishes, we defended his grounds and saw firsthand the weight these noble houses still carry. But the most defining moment came in Golden Fire. We met the man himself, Prince Rurik, heir to Ascalon, his presence unmistakable, in shining armour and with his flaming blade in hand, and together we uncovered a troubling truth. The Charr scout we first discovered beside Devonar was no isolated threat. This Charr has been moving through the catacombs beneath our feet. With Prince Rurik, we found the Charr break through the wall. With Prince Rurik leading the charge, we helped push them back, but the breach is a warning. The enemy is closer and more prepared than Ascalon realises. Another step deeper into the story, another shadow gathering on the horizon. Our lantern fades for now, but the stories never end. Subscribe and I'll see you next time when the next flame is lit. Last time we finally dealt with the gruel troubling Ascalon's roads and had our first real glimpse of the nobility at the Barradin estate. We defended Duke Barradin's land and then everything changed. And then our first sight on Prince Rurik. He has arrived. Golden armour blazing. Bright sword in hand. Just as we uncovered the truth behind the Charr Scout from episode 1. The Charr Scout has been slipping through the old catacombs. And the Charr broke through the gate. With us supporting Rurik, our charge stopped them from spilling into Ascalon. And now with enemies moving beneath our feet seemingly, and tensions rising above it, our path leads deeper into the story of pre-searing. You found Lantern and Lore. Settle in and let's continue the journey. Okay, our travels have now led us outside Ascalon City, where more people want to hear from us. Lena the Healer. With all the dangers out in Lakeside, I can't believe the number of people who go running around by themselves. Why? I've already got my hands full resurrecting fallen soldiers without some novice warrior adding to the burden. Don't people know there are plenty of folks in Ascalon City who'd be perfectly happy to join them in their adventures? I'll tell you what. If you promise to do your adventuring with an ally, I'd gladly give you a signet that can resurrect fallen party members. Ah, very handy. Sounds like a good idea. So what we do know is these shrines bring people back that have been defeated. Obviously, your man Dudley has never been defeated. Gwen back here. I've left my flute by the river, but there are lots of scary monsters there now. I don't know what to do. Can you maybe go kill them and bring my flute back? Yeah, sure. Thank you, I cannot wait. I know you'll find it. Wait here, young lady. I want to be an adventurer too. Can I come with you? Probably not. Oh. Well. Young lady, no means no. Anton's not ready to be a dad. The scales sure art the wise for not attacking Anton Dudley. Ascalon City in all its glory. You have to take these moments to appreciate the world we live in. Gwen, child. No, stop. Oh, thanks for finding my flute. Oh no, it's broken. Now I'm going to have to get a new one. Can I follow you? No, not right now. Stay safe. When I grow up, I want to be just like you. Very kind. Right, back to Ascalon. Ah, it's good to be home. Right, Sir Titus. It's almost time for our offensive against the Charr. I cannot ask you to come on such a dangerous mission until you've trained in a second profession. Even the best warrior cannot handle every situation, but by combining two professions you can become more powerful and more versatile. I speak from experience, my friend. I have quite a reputation as a warrior, but there are many times I've been able to use my elementalist spells to penetrate defences that my sword cannot. I also considered the monk profession for its healing ability, but for me, dealing damage was more important. Either way, could have been efficient. Either way could have been efficient, but I choose the combination that suited me. Now you should do the same. Okay, where can I find all the other profession trainers? There are so many different trainers, I can't say I know where they all are. I'll tell you what, go to talk to Armin Saubelin. He ought to know. Okay. I'll keep an eye out. Oh, Armin is right here. A pleasant breeze today, but don't let that distract you from the task at hand. Second profession. There are trainers for every profession throughout Ascalon. I can give you directions if you need to be. Which profession are you interested in? So, the ones that we haven't done so far is the Elementalist and the Ranger. We haven't met them. So, Ranger. Master Ranger Net is near the edge of the woods in Regent Valley. To reach Regent Valley, follow the road southwest from Ascalon City, but turn south across the bridge. Keep an eye out for the signs that say Regent Valley and you should be fine. Dudley's just got his pen and paper out, you know, just jotting it down. Tell me about a different profession. So Elementalist is the other one. Elementalist Azure is all the way up near the tower in Wizard's Folly. To reach Wizard's Folly, follow the road southwest from Ascalon City and continue southwest past the village of Ashford. Okay, Anton Dudley has wrote that down. We are ready to go. So as always, we are buying salvage kits, making sure we have identification kits, because Dudley is one with nature now. And we pick up these flowers because the traders sell them for a really, really good price. So that's how we're getting our funds up quite a lot. But this is what our inventory looks like. A hefty amount of gold for Dudley. And we have our belt pouch, which just sitting there with items that we have for our delivery days. Anyway, back on the road again. And a Wizard's Folly this way. So we have two quests leading us over to Wizard's Folly. We have the Ellie for the second professional to test out. And we also have the quest that Sandra gave us for Orin that may have fallen into league with potential royalists. I think my brother, Orin, has fallen in with the royalists. He's not wicked, just reckless and impulsive. When Sir Titus expelled him from the academy, he became embittered towards the army. So we're going to see if we can go talk some sense into him as well. Foibles fair ahead. Stormbringer's the name. Master of Elementals, trainer of the art of air magic. Let's do the Wayward Wizard first. I can tell you where Orin went. He headed out northwest past the road. He thinks he'll find some royalists there. But Vazar thinks it won't work. I hope he doesn't get himself killed, but he can't expect me to go troping all over the mountain looking for him. Okay, back out in the wild. Back out to Wizard's Folly. Elementalist Azure. Life, time, life, truth. Do you bring the order of new knowledge of any of these things? The Elementalist Experiment. Perhaps you can help me with a spell I am working on. The Order has asked me to investigate the disciplines of water magic, and so I have worked very hard to ready this place for the final casting, but each time I attempt to cast my wards, ice beasts appear and attack me, and I have to stop what I'm doing to fend them off. I will give you the skills necessary to defeat them. If you can just keep them from hurting me too much, I should be able to finish my research. I should be able to finish researching the ward against harm spell. What do you say? I am ready. Let's go. Oh. Easy peasy. Oh, there's more. We're overwhelmed. Send for the Ascalon guards. Nice. Well done, the ward works, but it's still very unstable. It will no doubt take me years to perfect it. Your understanding of magic is very impressive. Us warrior types don't have the energy for these costly spells. Bandits and bears, jump upon us! We truly are in bear territory here. We've been fighting our way through. Try and find Orin. Orin! We found him. Looks like he didn't find any royalists. How dare you come here and threaten me? Don't think I'm afraid of you, but I see no reason to kill you now. Perhaps you have something of value to say. State your business quickly, the Wayward Wizard. What's this? Vazar at the fair, cozying up to Raglar. Curse the day I was born! What am I doing out here? The revolution will have to wait. Fair enough. But I imagine Relina Stormbringer in Foibles Fair might. Orin was always trying to impress her. He might have told her something. Alright, back in Ashford. This time we're heading to the Regent Valley. Oh, a beautiful shell. That's new. A beautiful pearl. Ah, a gift for Athena. Okay, we've got a couple of things we need to do when we go back to Ascalon. So, when we get back to Ascalon, we first need to complete the Wayward Wizard, which we found Orin, and he wasn't with the Royalists, and it seems like he still was cozying up with Relina Stormbringer, which is nice. And then we have the beautiful pearl to give to Captain Osric for Lady Athena's birthday on behalf of Prince Rurik. We're a busy, busy warrior. Oh, we found another collector, this time for a chest piece for us. We would need to collect 3 Grawl necklaces. Okay, we can do that. Into Regent Valley. Okay, so we've got Fort Radnick that way, which we do need to go over there. More bandit scum. Ranger Nente. when you're free. Welcome to the woods of Regent Valley, blessed by Melandru and kept by the Rangers. How may we guide you today? Right, the Ranger's Companion. One of the great joys in Ranger's life is earning the trust of an animal companion. If you are interested, I will give you a skill that will allow you to charm an animal. However, it would not be fitting so close to a shrine of Melandru to charm just any creature. Along the path here you will find the shrine. Nearby you may find one of the rare cats known as the name as Melandru's Stalker. If you can charm one of these beasts, you truly have Melandru's blessing. I am willing. Teach me the skills. Gerald the Tamer. You might consider me something of an animal lover. I've trekked across Tyria and bargained with adventurers from distant lands to acquire all my creatures, especially the exotic ones. Say, you look like the adventuring type. You don't happen to have a creature you'd like me to see, would you? What would you do with the animals you collect? While some of the creatures I acquire can get shipped to wealthy patrons in Camphor, I can't help but keep some of them for my own personal collection. I have such a fondness for the furry, the feathery, and the scaly. Nothing quite beats waking up in the morning to a howling of a magnificent wolf. Okay. There in all its glory, the statue of Melandru. Statue of Melandru. And it was that a tribe of godless humans wandered the land, where camp did they lay waste, seamlessly destroying everything nearby. And so the tribe set out to find another camp, when suddenly sprouted a wall of 40 branches which blocked their exit. Then saith Ewan, leader of the tribe, know ye our ways. Whosoever does magic in this tribe shall be put to death. Yet none comes forward. Then from the earth grows forth a large tree, and unfurling its branches reveals the upper torso of a woman. Saith she, I am Melandru, the mother of earth and nature. Henceforth I bind these to these lands. When they suffer, so shall ye suffer. And as she saith, so was it done. From their limbs sprouted branches, and the blood in their veins was the sap of trees. Then was Ewan and his tribe converted, and became they stewards of nature. Scriptures of Melandru, 48 BE. Melandru is the goddess of nature and earth, and the eldest of the modern gods. Many of her followers are earth dervishes, earth elementalists, and rangers, who maintain shrines to her along the roads to offer travellers food, water, and rest. She is linked to the season of the Scion in the Dynasty Reckoning. Melandru is often depicted as a winged dryad's upper body coming from the trunk of a large plant. Precise details vary from region to region. As such, Tyrians have her naturally growing into a tree. When the world has the favour of the gods, leaves begin to grow on the statues of Melandru, and water begins to flow from the vase she holds. And one of Melandru's stalkers is Charm. We have charmed the beast. Master Ranger Nente, I have charmed the animal. You have done very well. It's not as easy to charm one of these great cats. The gods are smiling on you. We now have the ability to pick our second class. What are we going to pick? But before we do that, we have a collector here that needs us to slay Grulls for Gruul necklaces, so let's get some armor. We've entered another space of the catacombs down here. There is a collector here, so I am curious. We get boots. We need 5 gargoyle skulls, so let's go smash some heads together. We are on the search for Gruul, just in case you think I've forgotten. Just in case you wondered where we are just north of the Barradin estate, and there is catacombs in here. Another scope. Another scope. Another scope. One more and we're all done. Last scope. Nice. And we'll have our new boots, please. Thank you very much. There we go. Looking like a champ. Look at them leg muscles. We don't skip leg day here. Anyway, back to trying to find the gruel. Okay, back to Ascalon quickly. Hi Sandra, we found your brother Oren. He's okay now. Praise Dwayna, I'm so relieved to know he's left the Royalists. I feared he was lost to us forever. Captain Osric. Where did you find this beautiful pearl? Yes, this is the perfect gift for Athena. Prince Rurik will be delighted. I'll make sure he knows of your involvement in obtaining the one thing that is sure to please his lady. We're on our way back to War Master Gask, as we know there were gruel down there, so let's go. More gruel acquired. One gruel necklace. Another gruel necklace. Come here, gruel, don't run. Last gruel necklace. And back to the collector, let's get our new chest base. Let's go, Anton. Oh, looking good. Look, even a bit of shoulder for the ladies. Anton knows what it's about. Well, I just upgraded my axe at Ellis's weapon shop, and I got a plus 20% damage on top. And it only cost me like 10 gold. Awesome. Armand, I think we've decided what our second profession is going to be. We're not going to do anything fancy-dancy here. Monk me up, baby. So we need to go talk to Brother Mahenlo in Ashford Abbey. Now, I did think about Necro and stuff like that, but I just think with Anton's energy, we're just like... we ain't got that much leeway in what we can do. Brother Mahenlo, I would like to become a monk. Once you make this commitment, you will not be able to change your mind. I'm ready to become a monk. Congratulations, you now have 2 professions. May the gods illuminate your way. Thank you, Brother Mahenlo. Greetings, my child. Can I help you today, or are you in need? Or are you here to offer your services to those in need? I'm selfish, I'm just here for myself. The blessings of Balthazar. Most who choose the way of the light do so because they are called by Dwayna to heal and protect others. We monks, however, must also learn when to call on Balthazar. Smiting prayers allow us to cause damage to our enemies, especially the vile undead. Which brings me to our problem. Some skeletons escaped from the catacombs in the night and are harassing the fields north of Ashford. Use smiting prayers to destroy the skeletons, then return to me. As you wish. Oh, I can see the skeletons. They're attacking the farmers. There's loads of them. Even the wolves. I will protect these farmers. Dudley to the rescue. Again, this is all Dudley just talking about himself in the third person. All the farmers are looking at him with raised eyebrows. What's wrong with that man? You've been Dudley'd! As he runs off into the distance. Brother Mahenlo! I am holy. You are making great progress, young one. I am proud of you. Right, back to Ascalon. We will tell them that our training has been completed. Armand, we have picked our second profession. Choosing a second profession can be one of the most difficult decisions facing a young soldier, but don't be afraid you've made the wrong choice. There is no right or wrong choice. Every combination of professions has unique benefits and possibilities. Now it's up to you to take advantage of them. You look ready for war, Anton Dudley. Ready as any of us are the first time. From what I've seen, the war party will be prepared to head out soon. You'd best go talk to Sir Titus, at least they set forth without you. So, Sir Titus, I'm not ready to move yet. I don't believe my training is complete, but when it is, I will be ready. We haven't been to the tippy top of Ascalon yet. Ah, Baron Egan. Hello, good citizen. I'm Baron Egan, and you appear to be in need of assistance. What can I help you with? Okay, so let's start with the Poison Devourer. The Devourer Cave southwest of town has always been a source of danger to the people of Lakeside County, but they have learned to be vigilant and to defend themselves from the beasts. Unfortunately, I've been hearing recently of a new sort of devourer with a poisonous sting. I'd like you to find one of these creatures, kill it, and take its poisonous stinger to Brother Mehenlo and Ashford Abbey. You can count on me. And the Bandit Raids. A group of bandits have been terrorizing Lakeside recently. They have grown so bold that they ambushed a royal tax collector and stole a chest full of gold. That gold is vital to our war effort against the Charr and must be recovered. You look like you could give those bandits a good thrashing. Will you recover the stolen chest and then return it to Devonar in Ashford for me? You can count on me. Right, let's get back to it. Right, we're back in Lakeside County. We're going to go get these bandits and get our money. No, we have to give it back. Oh, there's the strong box. Oh. It's our bread and butter. Nice. Let's go get that strong box. Right, let's give this to Devonar. Devonar, I have the money. This is that chest of stolen gold that Baron Egan has been talking about. It must have been difficult dealing with those bandits. I'm impressed. If only we had more like you, we'd have no fear of the Charr at all. Nice. And that brings us to the end of today's journey, but no less important. We helped Brother Mehenlo as restless skeletons from the catacombs slipped past people in the night and threatened Ascalon's fields. We met with Armon and Sir Titus, both confident that our training has nearly reached to the point where we can stand against the Charr, though a few final duties still lie before us. And in the midst of it all, we made a defining choice, embracing the path of the monk as our second profession. Discipline, resilience, and compassion woven into our strength as we prepare for the battles to come. Another chapter explored, another step closer to the front line. Our lantern fades for now, but the stories never end. Subscribe, and I'll see you next time when the next flame is lit. Last time our steps were quieter, but no less important. We helped Brother Mehenlo push back the skeletons spilling from the catacombs, kept Ascalon's fields safe, and proved at least to Armin and Sir Titus that we're nearly ready to face the Charr. But nearly isn't enough. There are still loose threads to tie, dangers to put down, and strength to gather before we can take the fight to the enemy that threatens everything we know. Today we take the next steps towards that moment. Settle in, our path is leading us closer than ever to the front lines. Loving Dudley's look at the minute. Off to find the poisonous devourer. Back in the cave where we got the eggs last time out. Let's go find this beast. This will only take a moment. Wait for me, will you? I mean, man, I'm doing the heavy lifting. Come on. Got it. Let's keep moving. That didn't take you long. I didn't even see you bend down. Did you really do it, Fadden? Oh, diseased devourer. Is this what we're here for? Oh, here we go. Plague devourer. Nice. Nothing for Anton Dudley. Hidden stash. Brother Mehenlo, I have the poisonous stinger. Is the poisonous stinger intact? Yes, it's perfect, and there's enough here that I can begin work on an antidote. Nice. So our next quest is sending us over to Fort Radnick, so let's start going. Alright, back in Regent Valley. To Fort Radnick. Found a collector. Ooh, for some leggings, we need 3 spider legs. I can do that. As we move up this way, the amount of bandits is actually crazy. Lucky for the citizens, Anton Dudley's on the scene. Spin for victory. Found some giant tree spiders. They will be a worthy foe. Spider leg 1. Another leg. And stash. Oh, there's the spider leg. Nice, all done. Oh, and another one for good luck. Oh, I got some jokers over here playing a game of blood, sweat and tears. Collector. Chest piece, which we already have, but we appreciate it. I'll leave them to it. Right, back with our collector friends. Let's get our leggings. Right, let's get these bad boys on. Oh, look at us. Even showing a bit of neage. Nice, just a helm to go if there is one. And we are looking ready to fight the Charr, if I do say so myself. We have got a lot of, through the identification kit, we have got a few items here with improved sale value, which is actually really, really nice for, Dudless. That's his nickname. That's what he made his own nickname, but it's fine. Because, you know, infantry-wise, we're looking pretty smart. We're looking pretty good. But our goal is to go to Fort Radnick, so we're going to continue that way. We're able to deal with pretty much all threats with our axe. I feel like damage-wise, we are crushing it. Lots of scale on the road. Luckily, we can spin for victory. Easy peasy. And we are fast approaching on Fort Radnick. Before we go in, Mary Malone has something for us. Ah, I'm so glad you happened along. Could you help me, please? I was out here picking apples. I'd almost filled my basket when the spiders... They were everywhere. It must have been the scent of my apples that attracted them. Anyways, I dropped my basket and ran. What else could I do? But I won't get any wages for today if I don't get that basket back. Can you go to the orchard and get my basket for me? Those spiders won't give you any trouble. I'll warrant. Okay, yeah, no problem at all. But we need to deliver a message for that Charr Ranger that we saw with Devona. And this is what we're here to do. Fort Radnick. Lord Darrenham. What's this, a letter from the Duke? Oh, I see. The good Duke suggests that I am not doing enough to serve Ascalon. See what he says here. I trust you and your men. Being so far from the conflicts of the war, have ample resources to hunt down this Charr. Between you and me, Barradin is fortunate he is so skilled a warrior, else he'd learn to regret such poor diplomat. In any case, his message has been received. You may consider yourself dismissed. Ooh. Cracks beginning to form, perhaps. We do have a couple of collectors and stuff, so I'm going to have a look at Fort Radnick. Not too much here for Anton Dudley. Let's go rescue. A basket of apples? Back in Regent Valley, as you can see, we need to go south to go to the orchard. Next to a temple of some sorts. And a basket of apples. I'm sure this will be easy to pick them up. As we wake the whole orchard spiders up. Anyway, back to my apples. This running speed is absolutely fine. These apples must be pretty good. Mary Malone, I have your apples. Thank you so much. You're so kind to help me. I don't know what I would have done. Okay, I think we need to hone in our monk spells a little bit more. So let's go see if we can get any additional training over in Green Hills County. Barradin the Protector. Just west of Warmaster Gast. Protection prayers. I need you to escort Farah on a mission to capture the outlaw Alan. Use protection prayers. I've taught you to keep Farah alive. And she'll do the heavy lifting. I'm counting on you. I won't let you down. Meet Farah in Lakeside. Okay. Hi Farah, I'll meet you in a minute. Try to keep up. I mean, you're walking. You're a level 2 warrior that's going to do the heavy lifting and you're walking and telling me to keep up. That's a power play if I've ever seen one. Okay, we're the dream team. Hang on, Farah, I need to loot. But we do have to keep her alive. Easy peasy. See you later, Farah. Barradin the Protector. I hope we did you proud, my man. Good work. Alan was causing us a lot of problems. You'll make an excellent protector. Farming some red locust flowers. And we head to the plains of Ashford. And Chantel has a quest for us. A while ago, I was given an old Minotaur horn by a camphor trader. Out of it, I have fashioned a hunter's horn, which I would like to give to Aidan. I have used all my art to fashion this horn, but the final step is beyond my talents. To fully reach its potential, this horn must be bathed in the water of a healing spring. Such a spring is rumoured to be located in the south part of Regent Valley. Aidan, last I heard, was visiting the fishing village south of the tower in Wizard's Folly. Sounds like fun. Back to Regent Valley. The Healing Spring. Sadly, we're going to have to say goodbye to this awesome shield because we found one that's better. The Wizard's Folly. Trekking through the cold mountain breeze. Sorry, not to Wizard's Folly, south of the tower in Wizard's Folly. I should read. Anton Dudley's reading skills was always to be desired. Hidden stash? Nothing. Making our way through this fine little fishing village again. It's been a while. It's been a while. It's been a while since we've been down this way. Far down south on the map. Hi, Aidan. I've got a little present for you, buddy old pal. What a beautiful horn. You needn't say who made it. I can see Chantel's workmanship in every graven detail. I can also see that this horn has been purified in some way. Can it be that it was cleansed in a healing spring? Truly, this is the finest hunter's horn I have ever seen. I am deeply grateful for what you have done. Nice. Okay, so I went to Fort Radnick and had to do like a big U-turn round here, kill a load of things. Anyway, I found this secret little place. And when I talk to Professor Yackington, Crichton Helm, 50 red iris flowers. Luckily, I already have that. Exchange. Right, let's complete the look. And we have our... Oh! We mean business. So we pretty much have a few quests left, and it's pretty much us going to fight the Charr. Now, when facing the Charr, we're going to have to think like a tactician, not technically a hero. Their warbands are not going to break easy. They're going to grind us down with relentless pressure, layered assaults, and coordinated flanking. The most efficient counter is structured depth, disciplined vanguards to absorb the first impact, stabilizing front line, then a mid line to hold formation, and finally a rank ready to strike when the Charr overextend. Every soldier is going to have a defined role in this conflict, and survival depends on coherency, not individual glory. Which is why we need to train more recruits, so Anton Dudley is not on that front line. And welcome Dave Rabbit as one of them recruits that we're going to help. Join me, Dave. And because we have teamed up with someone, Linna the Healer, you've got yourself an ally, you say? Well then, I'll give you this resurrection signet so you can raise your allies. You might save some work. You might save me some work. Come on, Dave, you're opening a gate for me. Charr killing time. Thank you, Dave. Let me at him. The Charr won't know what hit him. See, training recruits does have its benefits. We are north of the wall. I don't need you anymore, Dave. So, we are looking for Ben Wolfson. He's a good friend. He was on a scouting mission and was separated from his outfit when they came under attack from a Charr patrol. We need to find him and bring him back. We need good warriors. Our first Charr sighting over there. And an image of their Titan gods. And as we move ourselves up north, it looks like we're at some sort of potential outpost. Maybe a past human settlement. Leading us potentially to 3 graves. Interesting. More graves. Oh, Ben. Ben. Hello, I'm glad to see you. I'm not sure how much longer I'd lasted out here. I owe you my life, friend. Thank you. You're welcome. Anytime. Gate guard Taurin? Yes, I know in my gut he was still alive. Thank you very much for finding him. You're very welcome. And then that seems to be us all done. Now, training for Anton Dudley will go on. Then he will be ready for the Charr threat. Alright, good old Anton, we've been training hard, which means we can talk to Lieutenant Lagmar now, so let's see what she has to say. Blasted royalists, it's a shame to see so many of the most distinguished Ascalons become nothing better than lowly bandits over political nonsense. Duke Barradin himself recognises the legitimacy of Adalbern's rule. So it's the first time we've heard that said out loud, while Duke himself hasn't actually said either way. People have, but that's good to hear. And still, they persist in trying to hand Adalbern's crown over to the Duke. We believe the former Countess Nadja is the one pulling the royalist strings and sowing dissent among them. By order of the Ascalon Vanguard, she has been deemed a traitor and must be sent to Grempf's impending judgment. If you feel you have what it takes to complete the task, go to Regent Valley and strike her down. Okay, for king and country. So we'll head down to Fort Radnick and then we'll head out and try and find her. Alright, we are deep into Regent Valley. We're just having a look. No sign yet. And that is the Countess down. Adalbern, the true king. And back to the lieutenant. With the loss of their leader, hopefully the royalists will realise this is a lost cause and embrace Adalbern's rule. Hopefully they don't. More killing for me. I knew that Greenhorn couldn't handle a foray into the Northlands. Footman Tate insisted he was ready to kill some Charr, so we allowed him to go along. At the first sign of combat, he vanished into the woods. We found a bit of blood where we last saw him, so chances are he's wounded as well as cowardly. That does not bode well for someone stuck behind enemy lines, especially when Charr are involved. If you feel you can fare better than he did, please head into the Northlands, find that poor fool and bring him back to this side of the Great Wall. You will need someone else to go with you though. We don't let anyone travel alone north of the wall. Leave no man behind, I'll find him. Oh, I've just gone to go to the north and old Mac heard that she killed his bull. At the watering hole southwest of here, you will find a rogue bull, terrible creature, a menace to everyone coming to visit our humble theatre. And there is the ravenous bull. I will make short work of this. Defeated. Back already? Excellent. I can't thank you enough for taking care of that dangerous bull. Your poor bull was loose and attacked citizens in the Ashford Road. He was put down and rightfully so. Perhaps you'll keep a closer eye on your livestock in the future. Oh, we've just killed like some farmer's old bull for her. That's hilarious. You're the one that killed my bull, Bill. Was at Athena's bidding, sure, but that's naught to me. If you and that Athena woman won't compensate me, I'll take my case to the constabulary and I'll get satisfaction. That bull protected my farm for all these years. Who will protect it now? You know what might do the trick? A devourer might. If I could raise it from a hatchling and train it myself. Tell you what, bring me a devourer egg and we'll call it even. What do you say? Okay, you've got a deal. I think I got rid of the last egg, so I'm going to have to get another one. And lucky for me, there's a collector just outside here that wants scale fins and will give me a devourer egg. Lucky me. One scale fin. Another scale fin. Another. Ooh, number 4. 1 to go. Last one. Nice. Alright, Brownlow, can I have 1 devourer egg, please? Thank you. Old Mac, my man. Ah, that's lovely. A devourer all on my own. I think I'll call him Joe. Come, Joe. Let's get you somewhere warm and dry. Shh. There's a good egg. Love it. We'll try not to kill this one. Back in the Northlands, let's find Footman Tate. We have been using this summoning stone to get our little fire imp over here because the Charr are formidable foes, so we need a little bit of help. Oh, is that Footman Tate by any chance? I have been scoured. Over here, please take me back to the other side of the wall where I will be safe. Your Majesty, of course. Jump on my back. By the gods we made it, the beast won't be able to get us on the other side of the wall. I mean, have a little bit more courage, my man. Back to Ascalon, of course, to see the lieutenant. I want my rewards. I'm glad you found him. Hopefully your bravery will serve as an example for him, and we won't have to go sending people after him ever again. Thank you very much, Lieutenant. Is that all for me? That is indeed. God, we're making a name for ourselves. We're too good. Today we finished collecting our upgraded armor from the collectors who support Ascalon's defenders. We rescued a basket of apples from the spiders of Regent Valley. And with Farah's help, brought a dangerous bandit to justice. We carried a crafted horn to Aiden, a small moment of beauty amid the rising tension. But everything changed when we took our first steps into the Northlands. There in Charr territory, the threat became real. Organised, brutal, and closer than anyone hoped. After days of training, Lieutenant Langmar herself judged us ready. Under her command, we brought more bandits to heel and rescued yet another soldier beyond the Great Northern Wall. And now there is nothing left but the fight ahead. The Charr stand ready. Ascalon needs defenders. Next time, we take the battle to them. Our lantern fades for now, but the stories never end. Subscribe, and I'll see you next time when the next flame is lit. Okay, I think it's fair to say there is nothing left for us to do but talk to Sir Titus. Have you heard? We're almost ready to set out. Before you join us, keep in mind you'll have to say goodbye to all of the comforts of Ascalon City. Out there beyond the wall, our lives will be in constant danger, and we'll have only our comrades to rely on. But Balthazar willing, will drive these Charr from our kingdom once and for all. For Ascalon! We are mustering our forces now. The attack against the Charr will begin tonight. Let me know if you're ready to go, but be sure that all your affairs are in order before you do. Once we leave, there will be no turning back. You may not see friends or family for quite a while. If you have unfinished business, attend to it before we go. I am ready, Sir Titus. I am ready to leave everything behind. You will be allowed into the Citadel shortly. Please wait in town. It's getting real now. All our training comes of age, so to speak. I'm pumped. Here we go. Listen to the briefing given by Sir Titus and Prince Rurik. We have Stefan with us, Oren with us, Rayna with us. I'm sorry I could not join you before the skirmish. I was delayed by official business. He was delayed by me. I wanted us to watch the battle together. Sir Titus did not exaggerate when he spoke of you. You've shown great promise today. I've been keeping the prince informed of your deeds. After seeing your courage for himself, he is convinced. I am, but I've come to induct you into Ascalon's vanguard. We are the elite protectors who guard our nation when threatened from within or without. As part of the vanguard, you are needed for a critical mission before we can begin our offensive against the Charr. A sentry spotted Valor Doomtooth and his warband in the old bunker out behind the Citadel. He must have found a passage that led here from the catacombs. Whatever his purpose, it can be no good. As soon as you are ready, the prince himself will accompany you to cast this Charr fiend out of our lands. Journey to the old bunker with Prince Rurik and defeat Valor Doomtooth and his minions. For Ascalon! For glory! Prince Rurik by our side. We shall be victorious today. It's all come down to this. All our training. No gruel will stop us in our victory. For Ascalon indeed, my prince. Wonder if they're still inciting gruel by the looks of things. This is hype. In the name of King Adalbern, I smite thee. Love it, Prince Rurik. Get the vibes up. Victory is in our path. Oh, there's the chart. There's the cause of all this trouble. Alright, let's take out the gruel first. We're prepared for this. Easy. Very nice.
It was on that day that the Charr discovered a way around the Great Wall, a way to bring it down. This is where the true story begins.